One of the biggest challenges for healthcare practitioners these days is that they get little to no training in the business and marketing aspect of owning a healthcare business, especially when it comes to cash-based clinics. Hey, it's Parisa from Meros Media, where we help healthcare practices grow their business so they can serve and reach more patients. Doctors are amazing at doing what they do, which is healing patients, figuring out what the issue is, and helping them feel better in the short or long term. So they take a lot of training on that, years and years of schooling. They take a lot of hands-on training. And on top of that, on an annual basis, they go to conferences, they go to seminars, they do continuous education and all that. But they rarely do any education in healthcare business and healthcare marketing. What we know serves us a lot, but the issues come in because we don't know what we don't know. And conventionally, a lot of healthcare practitioners have got most of their traffic through word of mouth or through insurance companies. But when it comes to cash-based clinic, right now, there's a lot of marketing options available, and a lot of your competitors are actually using them. And the odds are that they're taking away the patients that would usually come to you through word of mouth just because they have better marketing strategies. So it's very important to keep yourself up to date with what's out there with marketing. It's not just social media, it's not just growing an audience on TikTok or Instagram and growing followers. That's a great way of building things, but there's a ton of other options out there aside from social media or growing big following or doing SEO. There are things that you can do that actually help your bottom line revenue right away and brings patients in the door. One of the biggest ways, which we put a lot of emphasis on in our company, is acquiring new patients through different ways of online advertising. But before we even get into that, the first two fundamental questions that you need to ask yourself before you get into any sort of marketing is, what problem are you solving and for who exactly? If you can answer these two questions with as much details as you can, it really gives you a kickstart in your marketing efforts and saves a lot of trial and effort and money in the long run. So as a healthcare practitioner, as somebody who's committed to serving more and more patients, you need to educate yourself on how to do marketing and how to sell. And we talk a lot about all this, but before you get into details of any of that, you need to ask yourself, what problem are you solving and for who? You cannot even solve one problem for everybody. So the answer to each one of these questions have to be very granular and very detailed. The odds are, if you've been in business for a little while, you can go back to and look at your patient demographic. You can break them down into age, gender, income level, and even get more granular with it, with interest and everything. Even though you know your patients the best, look at data and let the data talk to you. And from there on, then you can come up with the different marketing strategies that target the specific groups that you're looking for. Maybe magazine advertising is not for you. Maybe billboards is not the best way of attracting people. Maybe TV advertising is an absolute waste of money. If you don't know the answer to this question to the very detail, then you're just shooting in the air and hoping one of it would hit the target. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to our channel.